Well, I was planning to do my spark plugs, but I might not be able to out here. Most of the snow's been melted now, which is good, but I'm not sure how the roads are gonna look tomorrow. Yee. Also changed my oil to 10W30. It got rid of some of the noisiness when downshifting, which is good. Other than that, not much. It didn't get rid of the sound, or like the sort of clack sound that I'm hearing. Like, no matter if I'm in gear or not, it's in like low RPM with some load, I think, basically. I've got some more final stuff to get before I do the spark plug change. I've got all the tools for it, so I think I'll be fine. They're E3s, which I've heard some debatable stuff about them, but I mean, they're pre-gapped. I checked them. They're good. They're within the 44 to 50, or the .044 to .057 range, which is good. I'll take that. I'm not sure what it's gonna do, and I don't know if when the guy changed the plugs yet, because I can't find it off of Carfax at all. So I'm gonna be the first one to put that in there on my own. If I find OE plugs in these, like OEM, like the Hitachis, the Bosch, I'm gonna laugh so fucking hard that they lasted this long. Again, we're at like 288K. I just did my oil change like about 300 miles early. We'll see. I do need to change that though. Alright, I'm gonna go to O'Reilly's. Just got to Bedford on a whim. Skate park. Yeah. This place ain't bad. I like it, man. I think someone at the Christiansburg skate park mentioned this place to me, because I remember those humps right there. Whoa! Look at that. Oh, wow. This place is so cool. I definitely got to come by here at some point. Definitely. I'm bookmarking it. Yep. Just made it past 695, heading on the way back home. God, the mountains, man, that shit looks so good. As soon as I get home, I'm just gonna do my plugs, and I'll write everything down for him. Ooh, is that a an 80s Grand Prix that I saw? Neato. Alright, I'll be back home in like an hour or so. Just got out here a couple minutes ago. Got the coils out. So I gotta get that one back there. And it is missing a bolt. It's gone. I wonder if that jiggling around was messing with it. Also, they did change the plugs. They've got fucking Autolite XPs in here. So they did change them. This is the passenger side plug. The first, I'm not sure which order they go in. I'm just going off of where they're located at. I'm trying to keep these on order. And I mean, the plugs seem to match up about the same. Plugs and the coils. So that's consistent at least. I'm gonna run out of space for you guys, aren't I? I mean, there's some muck on them a little bit. I'm gonna get these cleaned up and then get some, I guess, old oil around the outside just so they don't get stuck. And I gotta figure out how to get this one out and also get new hardware. Probably take the truck and just grab a bolt. I don't know. But again, I'm putting E3s in there. I hope that they work. I should have gotten a video recording of what the engine sounds like before I change the plugs. I mean, you guys have heard it a couple times. I'll just see if I can pull from there. And I got a new torque wrench. I'm gonna get these to like 16-ish, probably 15 foot-pounds, and then call it there. Oh, also thread locker, just a little bit. When I was taking this one out, I didn't even have to give any force into it, so they've been backing out. So that theory has been proven. Okay, watch. I'm barely giving it anything. You guys should be able to see this thing move. It's just they're not in there. Well, at least taking them out will be easy. Can feel that the hole is still they're kind of sticky down there. I'm kind of glad that I got these brushes. I'm gonna get that and probably this and see if I can find some. I don't want to do brake clean apparently because it'll wash out the cylinders, despite me probably putting like a dab of oil or something in there to let it run off of and get that out the exhaust. But yeah, these have been backing out, so that could probably point to why I've had weird lag in the morning that hasn't been compensated for. This thing will definitely run better when the plugs are actually, when they're actually torqued to spec, or a bit more than to spec. I don't really have a way to really get in there and check the cylinders and see what they look like. I guess the plug holes. Come on. Yeah, about as brown dusty as this one. So I don't remember what that means, honestly. Because I mean, again, like this one had some white powdery, so corrosion a bit, dust, corrosion, dust, or is that just it running lean rich? I'm not sure. I'd have to look at a graph real quick and see. Actually, I'm gonna try the third one again. Or I'm gonna try the third one and see if it comes out as easy. No, it doesn't. Okay, huh? All right, I'm gonna get these last two out, and then we'll get those holes cleaned. No, they're all about the same. I mean, that one's got some lighter colors to it. But again, these all look fine-ish, I think. It just depends on what the graph says, but I got these out. I'm gonna get the holes cleaned out real quick. I honestly wish I had like one of the pipe cleaner wire brushes, but I mean, these will work fine, I guess. Got the torque control set up to 15 pounds. That's just 2 pounds a bit higher, but I think that'll be fine for the thread locker's sake. Yeah, because I saw some guy do it to like 16, so I think we'll be fine. All right, I'm gonna go inside and warm up because I can't feel my fingers. Okay. I was cleaning cylinder 2. I got cylinder 1 clean. I didn't really see much come out, but look what I found in cylinder 2. It's definitely the whole crush washer. It's the lip right there. Ugh, that's not good. All right, I'm gonna check these and see if there are any more in here. Nope, that's the only one that I found. I checked all of them. 3. Let's see. I checked 2 again to see if there were any more. A bunch of rust, which you can see right there that I wiped on my pants. The other 2 did not have as much debris. I'm not going to call that rust. I'm not sure what that would be. I guess it might be rust, but I'm assuming because that plug wasn't in there all the way that it was allowing stuff to get in somehow to some extent. I'm not surprised they didn't check. But again, the rest of them did not have that in there, which is good. I'd prefer not to have to deal with that. And I don't think they would have found a way to jam into the cylinder, possibly. I don't know. I mean, these all look like they're crushed. That's the weird thing. I don't know how this one would have had another crush washer in there, or spacer. I'm not sure. I'm going to get the rest of the... I've got 2 out of 4 brushed, so I'm going to do the last 2, and then I think we'll be good to get the new plugs in. Yeah. Well, I found out why they didn't have a a bolt in that one back here, right there. It's gone. The head just popped off at some point. I've got PB Blaster on me. Thankfully, the old Cane's got a pair of vice grips. I'm not sure if that mouth will work well or not, but I'll see. Oh boy, since that happened, I'm scared about that, so I think I might just get some grease on these. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to do that. I tried everything that I can think of that will fit back there, but nothing will fit back here. I mean, he's got a chaser, but again, this thing's so big, and the electrical one he's got so big, it's just not going to fit. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm just going to call it there. I mean, it's staying in the hole, I guess. I'm not happy with it, but I mean, let's see if it'll turn over, I guess, or if it'll sound like a V8. Probably not. All right, let's see. And that sound you guys probably heard that's the starter when it's cold. Otherwise, it doesn't do that. It's probably going to take a little bit. I mean, it sounds a bit better, I guess. I'm not sure. I can't really tell. Although that sound I'm hearing is probably, let's see, that's probably can't hear from inside. I mean, it's not trying to die, which is good. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to do that. As much as I don't like it, I'll have to put a note somewhere that the that one is messed up. But I can't do anything with it. I don't have a way to get back there to get the last bit of that thread out. So I don't know. Oh, that pisses me off. I hate that. I gotta find some place to put this belt then in that case. Oh, also, here's what we got for that's what we got set up for the bolt. I was planning to use this one and put it in the back one, but since there's a bolt currently in it, I don't know. Ay. I'm not sure I'm gonna put this for the time. I'll just put it like right here. No, that's too small. That's too big. Shit. I don't know. Yeah, let's just put it here. Yep. Okay, I'm gonna go get gas in this thing real quick, but I gotta clean up first, so yeah. Oy. Okay, I mean it sounds about the same. I mean, maybe acceleration sounds a bit muffled a bit, and there is a bit less low RPM lag, but there's still RPM lag, or low RPM lag, so I don't know what to think of that. So, yeah, I'm just gonna call it here today, and yeah. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. I just took it out this morning, and it sounds about the same, if worse, somehow. It died on me 3 or 4 times in neutral after it got cold, and then it stopped doing that. So it's not anything ignition related, I don't think. And for some reason, this thing's shaking like I've got a dead cylinder or something, despite the spark going off. I'm gonna reach this one back here. Yeah, it's definitely not helping that this thing's not connected fully. No, it's bogging down. I guess it's just not noticeable, because when I unplug the other ones, like when I unplugged this right here, the one nearest to the engine or the accessories, like it was very noticeable. I have no clue. I'm so stumped. I can't think of what it is. I've really got to get like a full diag on this thing at some point. I really do, because it's just gonna keep bothering me. I don't know what to look for. Oh well. The plugs are changed though. It just seems like it takes longer for it to warm up, and it died multiple times on me. I don't know. I'll get it figured out. It's probably something really stupid that I'm not looking for, I guess. It wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't. You know that sound? It's kind of faint, but I'm going to turn the revs up a bit and just listen to it. You should be able to hear it. Yeah. Yeah. You guys hearing that? I can't tell. I think the mic is too muffled, honestly. But I mean, after it's gone through the ringer, it's fine, which is odd. I don't know. It's not that I'm stumped, but it is very annoying. I just let it warm up instead of me driving it, and it's not having any issues. It didn't die on me at all, at least yet, which is odd. Is this thing, are these really particular about the weather and warming up and shit? Because from what I read, that it doesn't have to be not cold to start running it, and I don't run it that hard most of the time. So I don't know. I'm not sure. But I'm gonna start heading out, I guess, because I got like a Chrysler Conquest behind me. Yeah, this guy's library again. Oh. Apologies, I was listening to Napcast. It's running fine. I think I just need to start letting it warm up. I never thought it'd be something that stupid. But yes, I'm still hearing some not valve slap, but cam slap. So I'm thinking that maybe the cam caps need to be adjusted if they're a bit loose, and definitely the valves themselves need to be adjusted. I'm planning to get that done at some point. I might do it at a Honda dealership, but $700 for a valve adjustment and $200 for electrical diag. Don't like that. I'm assuming I probably don't need the electrical diag because it's not. I don't think it's anything alternator related in terms of it dying. I think it's just that I'm running it while it's still trying to warm up and it just dies because the oil hasn't gotten oily enough. I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. But I think we've got that figured out for the time being, which is good. Okay. All right. This one's a bit of a quickie. Just taking care of some rust back here. When I crashed the car, I don't know what happened, but I found like a huge block of ice in here. It was like about up to like maybe here. Crushed it up, tossed everything out, dried everything up. I haven't seen any water come in yet. But I mean, this was a bit rusty. I'm not sure if because the water contact between the OE jack and the floor caused that, but it looks like it's only really relegated right here and then a little bit right here. So I'm fine, but I'm just going to go ahead and just spritz this down while I'm at it. I'll let that dry. And I need to probably get the spare tire back in here because it's starting to bow really bad. But I mean, I don't know. I just don't want to. I want to make sure this fits in here, though. That's the thing. I don't really have any mounts that I can put down to keep this in here, so I'm just gonna have to do what I can. I'm gonna see if I can prop it. Well, I can use this as a prop rod. I think maybe. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, that should take a little bit. I've got time. Also, while I was at it, I sprayed the bottom lip right here because it was the seal was starting to get a bit rusty. The driver's side is about as bad. I'm not sure if you can actually see that or not. And then down here, I got these two iffy spots that I'm gonna have to worry about later, I guess. I'm also looking around any salvage yards that might have some of these door seals, because basically the front passenger and the hatch are messed up, and I can see if I can go to a salvage yard and find those for decently cheap. Thought about trying to see if I can find like the lower rocker molding like in black, so I can just redo all the molding on, I guess, each body panel, but I haven't found anywhere local yet, unsurprisingly, so yeah. I'm going to see if I can get the spare tire back in here and see if that'll fit. I might have to have it deflated to get some room back here, but hey, if it's rubber, it might hold the jack in place a bit better and make less noise. Yeah. It fits! Which is a little bit of wiggle room, which is fine. It means this sort of moves around a bit freely, but that's fine. Room back here. I'm trying to figure out where I'm going to put my sleeping bag at. But I mean, this will definitely help with supporting the floor. And also, it says 25 on here. I'm not sure if that's the best buy date on this tire. I'm not sure if they got new ones. I don't know. On the topic of Steelies, I'm planning to get a set of like Toyota like 4x100s in, I think, North Carolina. They're like $250 for the full set. Tires are nasty, but I want to see what 14s will look like on this thing. I think the offset should be about the same, around 45, 35, or like the 55, 45, like sweet spot you want for these. I just want to get an idea of what this thing will look like with Steelies. And the Steelies look really good. I'll show a picture of them. Let's see if I can, I guess, next paycheck, possibly. I'll see if I can get them. I'd love to. I'd love to have some Steelies, man. I really would. Alright, I've let that set for a bit. I think that should be fun. I'm not going to worry about trying to paint it or anything. I'm just going to leave it like it is. And I'll paint it later once I get around to getting the rest of the rust figured out. Again, it's very tiny. I'm really glad that it didn't rot out. But I do need to, I guess, start looking at these, I'm not sure if you call these drip rails or not. I know drip rails are usually the ones that go across the door. But I don't know what you call these. Damn it. But I need to get those off and probably put some, either redo the sealant that's there or go over the sealant, because I've got some SEM and I've got some tub sealant that I can probably use that would work fine, honestly. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do with that sleeping bag. Okay, here's the light project that I had tonight. It's currently 12:07, I think. 12:06. Close enough. Getting this figured out, because this is spitting out really weird. I got the pop it off real quick. Oops. That wasn't in all the way, apparently. Got this got the bolt cleaned up. That distilled vinegar is like crazy. It's so good for oil and stuff, and I couldn't scrub it off before, so I also went ahead and put some of that in the nozzle and all that, and it sprays fine now. I don't know what was going on. And the other project, well, I thought, maybe I'll use some nail polish, I guess top coat or a clear coat. And it didn't turn out too well, and now, after being outside for maybe, I don't know, 3 hours, this is what we got. It's not pretty, I don't think. I mean, it's close enough. Not a fan of that edge, though, but I'll probably find a way to get that cleaned up, or just, I don't know. I'm not worried about it. I'm planning to, once this dries in the morning, I'm just going to use a paint pen and like do stitch marks on it to make it look like I did a patch or something on it. I don't know. Just to make it look not as odd. There are a couple spots here that we're showing through, and I use some nail polish and not clear coat on them, which you can probably see them like right here, mostly up here in this area, and then this spot right here. It shows through a lot in terms of stuff sitting on it, but you can't really tell. I think I did, yeah, these two spots right here, which you can see again that it's beating up weirdly in that area. I'm gonna get everything cleaned up, and I guess tomorrow I'm gonna get those stitch marks in there and see how that looks. Well, if it doesn't look good, I don't know what to tell you. I tried. I checked these under these drip rails, whatever they're called. They're okay. I see some cracking here and about like right here on both sides consistently. It's not a lot. And then the front, there's nothing at all. I went ahead and bent like the metal prongs that slide in there onto the little, I guess, pole that sticks out from the body. I went ahead and bent those inward so they grab a bit better. And I mean, it's not doing anything in terms of this warping. It's PVC, for Christ's sake, but it's I don't know. I just needed something to do tonight, because usually I would be occupied, but I wasn't, so I had plenty of free time, and I've got Saturday and Sunday off, so might as well do that. I'm gonna start heading inside, I guess, since I've got nothing else better to do, and I guess go to sleep. I don't know. Thing happened. It just, I don't know what it got worse. I still have to take a bit more off right here, which I'm going to go ahead and do real quick. Where did my good one go? And I took it back further. I took the I took the drip bro stuff off just so I can get a cleaner jaw. I don't fucking know. I'm so tired, man. It's not even funny. I'm gonna head to bed after this, honestly. I think I am all painted up for now. Yep. I'm gonna go ahead and just scuff up more. We got to bare metal a little bit. Boy, that's gonna be interesting. I don't know. I'll fucking figure it out. I'm tired. I'm gonna get this stuff scuffed up and then I'm gonna go head to bed. Yep. So we got this morning. It's a bit. How's your dad? But it's a lot better. I think I've got the second coat on. I'm gonna do 3 coats. We've got some storm coming through. Maybe it might just be light cloud with barely any water. I hope, because I don't want to have to go buy a fucking picnic tent just to make sure that this paint doesn't get all watered out and shit. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this dry for a little bit and get back into it. Got the 3rd coat on and a little spritz down here because I missed some of it, just a tiny bit. I got some enamel clear. I'm gonna do 3 coats of that, and I should be doing this within the hour. Got a timer set. I think this is looking good, a lot better than it did last night, because last night, I don't know what I was doing. I was so tired, man. Oh my God. And also, I've got condensation in here, so there's either the seal around the outside of the lens is getting bad, or it's because I just had the door open for so long last night that it allowed cold air to get back there. I don't know. But I mean, that looks a lot better. I'm not sure if I'll do the clear over this and then do the stitches across the sides. I really don't know. We'll just have to see. Got the 2nd coat on. You can't even tell. Like when I first got the 1st coat on, it looked rough and you could tell there was a line. Got it blended a bit better. That looks fine, I think. I didn't really get this area good though. You can probably see that area right there. I should have probably gotten the paint just a tiny bit further that way, but it's all right. I think the stitching will make it look okay. That's interesting. That's the first time I've actually thought about putting clear coat on any paint that I've done before. It's like it makes it blend or something. I don't know. I'm not sure. I'm gonna, I guess, wait on this for another 20, 30 minutes and then do the next coat. I did think about actually getting it scuffed, so I used, I'll put it up. I use this. I'm not sure. This isn't gray. This looks like this is green. I'm not sure what grit that is in terms of the Scotch Brite, but it looked fine. Honestly, I'm gonna go back over it with some Barkeeper's Friend and just get it a little bit polished, like any of the smear lines and stuff. So it'll look okay. I mean, from like 10 feet away, I didn't really notice it. You'll notice it when I put the stitches in. And I'm thinking I'm gonna get the 3rd coat on, let that sit for a good while, and then once that dries, I'm just gonna put the paint marker on lightly. I am trying to, well, for one, find my pen, and then after that, I'm trying to see if I think it's in the truck. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking. This is the couple drafts I got. I've got the single crisscross stitch, the double crisscross, and then parallel stitch. I'm not sure. This looks cleaner, but it also, there's not much going on with it. This one's like, there's a lot going on, and that's what I was actually thinking about doing that with this and doing the cross stitch, but I didn't have enough room for more zip ties, so I just did the zigzaggy one. So I'm wondering if I should do the zigzag or just go with like a clean parallel stitch and see how that would look. My plan is that like whenever I do paint jobs on this thing, is that I'm gonna make the area, I'm gonna make it square, and then I'm gonna make it look like patches. I think that's what I'm gonna do, honestly. So when it comes down to that rocker panel, how bad that rust is, I'm gonna do the exact same thing. I'm probably gonna have it like sometimes it'll go with the body, and then sometimes it'll go away with the body. So like it's sort of just a quick patch that you're doing at work while you're on shift, I guess. I mean, it's gonna look weird, but hey, VW made the Harlequin, what was it, Cabriolet, I think, that they did that with. A couple of vehicles, I'm pretty sure. And I mean, that worked. So why not a boring economy car, you know? So yeah, I'm gonna let this, I think I've got an alarm set for a couple more minutes. once this dries, I'm going to scuff it up again with that green Scotch-Brite and then do the third coat, and then I'm just going to let this sit for the rest of the day, I guess. How's that look? I don't know. I'm wondering if I should have gone with black, but it's way too late at this point. I think it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. I'm going to let this dry for maybe about half an hour, then I'm going to get clear coat over it. I sort of lightly scuffed around the outside a bit, so yeah, that should be fine. Yep. I know it looks stupid. Okay, I know. Thank you for letting me know that. I'm already repeating the same shit over and over in my head. Yeah, I know it does not look good. Oh well. It's better than having bare metal. And it at least somewhat looks better than, I guess, a bad chunk of clear coat, which if you guys saw it, it made no sense why I was just in that section, why I was shaped like that, because it looked like someone had a cigarette or something that was like up near the window, and it was like eating away at the clear coat slowly or something like that. But I scraped it off and it was clear coat, so I don't know how that happened. That's a very weird shape for it to be in. I'll see if I can dig it up. I'm pretty sure that I know that I had some like slight shots of it. I probably maybe from like the profile view you might be able to see it. It's not going to be very detailed, but oh well. I'm going to let this sit, and then once this stuff gets all set, I'm going to get the drip rail back in, and I guess get the well, I might wait on the drip rail, but I know I'm going to get this seal back in here. All right. Maybe this a little quick. It's cold. I'm in my shorts. Despite it working okay for that night, the nozzle was bad. It was just, I could not figure out how to get it to work. So I ended up going to Advanced Auto, as much as I hated it, and get the universal type ones that's supposed to go on the hood. And it came with a plastic type bolt or nut. The thread pitch was the exact same. It was I think an M8 by 1.25, and here's the part number for the universal one I got, because I could not find any fucking OE nozzles at all, which is not a surprise, I guess, because they're unobtainium. But yeah, I got that it works fine. I just had to, it's adjustable. I guess the other one was too, but I just adjusted it downwards a tiny bit. I might bring it back up a tiny bit, because it's sort of, yeah, instead of it being like a cone. So, and I've also got a armature on order, a new one. I was looking at one online used, and it was like $39 for a used one, and a new one that is OE and from Honda Parts Now was like $41. I got $12 like standard shipping, so it'll be here around the 10th-ish. So I prefer to get a new one. I'm surprised they still have them. I am really surprised. Also, I'm going to get another one of these because he's not looking too good. The paint is holding up well. Like, I guess not surprisingly, I did a good job of actually getting it clear-coated and shit and prepping it properly, so it should last until it doesn't, or until I flip the car, I guess. I was able to find I guess, seal. I don't know what, they changed whatever terminology they use for the skirt molding shit. I don't know what it's actually called. I didn't realize it had paint scraped down here. Oh well. I am gonna have to pull out that rocker again, like I've mentioned. But you know, a new one of one of these in this color costs like about $500. I don't I don't want to spend that kind of money. I feel like I'd be better off going to Richmond, because there is a black one over there. I'm not sure if it's still there or not. It might not be, but yeah. I do have mine, but the issue is that I don't have. These are broken. I can get these replaced, but these are like plastic welded on. Like there's like 5 or 6 of them across. You can probably see where a couple of them sat, and they all just got ripped off. So I don't know how I'm gonna how to find these or find a way to get these printed. I haven't made a post on any Facebook groups or anything yet, but I might have to, because again, I'm missing. I mean, they sell these, so that's not going to be an issue. These are going to be an issue. This is going to be interesting. I really just want to use this one again and just get. I can put zip ties through that, and I think there's a crack over there on that side. I can get this glued back on here. I just don't have a reason to really toss this because it's still fine. There's nothing wrong with it. To backtrack a bit more, since it's on my mind, I've been editing the rest of this video right now, so it's almost done. Thank God. Yes. Also, I got a new washer, or I got a new nut and washer and a nylon washer. So hopefully the nylon washer squished before the wiper break. Yes. What am I still acting up? Yes, I contacted the guy that's got those Steelies, and hopefully he gets back to me tomorrow. Because again, I've got 2 days off, so I thought, fuck it, let's go to North Carolina. About an hour and a half trip to get some steel wheels or to check if they fit and how they look, because I don't know what the offset looks like. I'm assuming they might be a tad bit deeper, considering the dish on the on where the hub sits. It might be like a 60. I don't know. I'm not exactly sure how much space I got back here. I really want Steelies, and those look good. They look fine. There's nothing wrong with them. They look a lot better than the cheese hole ones that these came with stock. I know you can put hubcap covers and shit on them, but I don't want to do that. I can't find any good looking ones, man. And tires are going to be an issue too. I was really sort of hyped on getting like some Michelin Ice Maxes or whatever, but they don't make them anymore. These since 2019. So I don't know how I'm going to find those, and I'd prefer those would only be snow wheels, because then after I save up again for a little bit, I'm going to get some Civic HX rims, and then get some 14, like, probably summer rain tires, if they've got that. I just want to get that. I just want to get that fixed. That's all that I want. It's just pissing me off. It's annoying. And this, I know I'm gonna have to get the lower hanger shit fixed or replaced. And I want to find a way to like DIY some sort of bracket that sort of pulls up on the bumper in some way to like a bumper brace, I guess. I don't know. I'm not sure how I'd go about that. Because again, it's just that this front bumper is so fucking heavy compared to the rear bumper, and it's just pulling on the hangers, and there's only 2 hangers. That's the only thing. That and I guess what I could do is find a way to put bolts where those push clips are at, and see if that would hold them a bit better. I don't know. Maybe add like captive nuts. I don't know. It's going to be a DIY thing. It's going to be a process. Yeah, that's all I got for now. It's just going to be a lot of waiting and saving for the time being. I'm still trying to get an apartment, so that's going to have to come first, but I at least want to get the rims just to have them, because they look good, and I know that where they're at. The price looks decent. I'm going to see if I can maybe talk them down a little bit, and that's all I got. Alright, I'm going to, I guess, stuff this in the editor and go the fuck to bed, because I got work tomorrow. Okay, bye.